Hello? We're live. Another game of IOSoccer. Wasps against RS. Red Sunset. In a league that's quite close. Both of these teams are on 13 points. And I'm hoping someone comes to join me in commentating. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very lonely. And it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Waiting for all the players to join. Onto the lineups real quick. Joshua in goal for Wasps. Mustard D right back together with Dennis and Kolokau. Serizawa center mid. Good guy or ex-Chris, Void and Walsh make up the attacking line. Then for Red Sunset we have Lachi Mac in goal. Tashro, Lima and Senpai Tryhard in defense. Mavic, center mid and Ferox, Smithy or Fate and Ciso in attack. And I really don't know what to expect from this game, but I think Wasps is gonna win. Just because I know all their players and seem better than the other side. Yeah, we have a record 3 viewers for this match. 3 viewers. Exciting match. Big game. Exciting game. Sensation.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I was just finishing a Phoenix match that just finished then, so
No problem.
Let me just get on server. Don't even know what the score is or anything.
This still have to start, so it's fine.
Oh, cool.
We do have a record amount of viewers though at the moment.
Really?
Oh, never mind. It was 3 before, but now we've got
10. I can't get in the server because it's full.
Hold on.
So I don't know whether they've got too many on the bench or something. Is there actually someone there who's not supposed to be?
I'm asking. There's one from the academy team of RS. Maybe he wants to go.
Okay, there we go.
There it is. We have 13 viewers now. There it is.
That's it. We're going to break the record. Keep them coming. So yeah, we got Wasps, Red Sunset. I'm sure Mike has introduced the match before I came.
Yeah.
I don't know if you went through the lineups.
Also, yeah.
Well, there you go. You've done my job for me. It looks like Wasps, obviously strengthened by the signings of Walsh. I believe Denny's as well.
Yep.
And with Red Sunset, we've got the signing, obviously the recent signing of Smithy, it's centre forward. Two decent sides. You'd probably say Wasps has got the stronger lineup.
Yeah.
Definitely the stronger attack. Red Sunset. Lima centre back, always a good, strong defender to have. Tesro, interesting that he's gone from playing attack for Ignite or centre mid, and now he plays defence for Red Sunset, so that's an interesting change for him. Yeah, we're just waiting for this one to get started. I believe one of the teams has not readied yet. I think that is Wasps.
Yeah.
So maybe they're having some last minute tactical chats. Looks like they are now ready. So the match admin is, I think, is it Cbot?
Yes, it is.
Cbot is going to bring us live in 5 seconds. And we're live. Wasps to kick off in the black kits. Red Sunset in the white and red. Ball is with Denise to Master D. Ferox has cut it out though. Ferox trying to worm his way through, but Colacao stands strong. Interesting match this should be. I mean, where do these both stand in the tables at the moment?
They're tied second place, both of them.
Tied for second. So it's all still pretty tight in this division as Void puts the ball in, but it's in front of everyone. But yeah, very, very tight in this division. I think it's the three sides can still win this Ignite, Wasps, Red Sunset. So, you know, probably it mirrors kind of what's happening in the top division. I know it's probably a two-horse race at the moment in the top division, but it wasn't really looking like that at one point. There could have been a few, up to 4 teams, I suppose. But I think at the moment, Zero and NG are sort of running away with it a little bit. We'll see. Still plenty of time left in the season. Walsh picks it up. Walsh going to be the key player, you feel, for Wasps in this game. Void brings it up the wing. Void, he's got time to put the ball in. He went for a low one. Probably the wrong idea there as Mavericks cut it out. Ball is with Rock. Rock tried to, I think he got confused there with Chris X, good guy. Interesting question I might ask you, Mike. Who do you think out of the teams in Division 2 would give a good account of themselves in the Premier Division? Go on, sorry.
I think this Wasps team is decent. Or Ignite, yeah. I think this Red Sunset team, a lot of players are gonna join the new Authority or whatever it's called team. I think Smithy is going there and some others might be. So yeah, they might have a bit of a harder time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's Ferox went for the near post shot. Yeah, I think this authority team seems to have generated a bit of interest. A couple of, like you say, a couple of players seem to be wanting to go there. Chris has done a good shot. Oh, whoa, what a goal from Chris. Wasps take the lead. I mean, we know what Chris can do. We had him in Ignite for a bit. We could see his talent. There's a good ball from Void there. He's turned his centre back, and then he went for that shot to the keeper's right. The keeper was nowhere really near it. Ball had already gone past him really before the dive, but I don't think he was. I think the shot, you can't take away from that shot.
Yeah, it was a good place shot.
Wasps take the lead. Red Sunset now. Can't panic. It's early days. It was pretty even to start with. Goal kind of came out of nowhere. Red Sunset still in this. Smithy to Mavericks. Mavericks out to Zizou. Zizou turns inside, plays it to Mavericks. Mavericks trying to push his way through. And the surprise shot from Fate, a.k.a. Smithy, has brought Red Sunset level, and they needed that goal quickly to get back in this game. Kind of a bit of fortune about that. Mavericks trying to just like push his way through, and the ball just fell to Smithy, who thought, I'm having that, puts it in the net. Red Sunset equalise. And it was important for them to get that goal, quick goal back, wasn't it, Mike?
Yeah, Joshua didn't see it coming.
So 1-1, only 13 minutes in the game. You feel that there's still plenty more goals left in this one. Can't see this finishing 1-1. Lima brings it up. Probably a little bit too much yet for Zizou to get on the end of that. Master D with the throw to Chris. Plays Void. Void brings it down the right wing, inside to Walsh. Walsh has got space. Can he turn Tesro? He doesn't need to turn Tesro because he puts Wasps 2-1 up. Did say there was more goals in this, and it was pretty quickly after. Void with 2 assists, which is interesting because we know he's struggled to get on the goal sheet in games, or rather he's been a bit unlucky with his shots. But if he creates chances for his team, that's just as important. Walsh puts Wasps 2-1 up.
So the keeper should have done maybe a bit better there.
Yeah, it's always a bit. You always think, yeah, when they get beat at the near post like that, should have probably done better. Void has got the right side of Lima, goes for the shot, and all of a sudden Wasps gone 3-1 up. Void does get himself on the score sheet now. They both nod to each other in approval. Walsh gets himself on the assist sheet for that one.
Good finish.
Game plan. Yeah, it's a good finish. Red Sunset, they can't let their game plan go out the window here. But don't forget, if you are watching, if you've got any questions, bring them up on Twitch chat or anything you want to bring up, or you can PM me if you've got me on Steam. Because these 2 games have always been interesting. I do enjoy commentating them. I haven't done one for a little while. It's been the more Premier League games recently. Walsh brings the ball forward for Wasps. Chris X, good guy, looks like he's lagging a little bit or having spikes. Tesro wins the ball from Walsh, plays it back to the goalkeeper. Goes long. It's got through to Mavericks and Fate, but Walsh just battles it off them. Then he's found Chris at the second attempt, who tried to play Walsh, but too much on it. And the defender just plays it out safe. Which Master T takes the throw. Denise plays it long. Zizou almost looked like he was going to get that, but somehow it went through to Void. Lima Sage strong, forced him to play it out to Chris. Oh, I was going to say if that catches the keeper out, it's probably one of the strangest goals I'd have seen this season so far. Oh, Tesra's played a loose one. Walsh tried to catch the keeper out with a surprise shot. The keeper was too easy for him. Smithy tries to control it for his team. Plays out to Ferox. Ferox on Colacao. He's got past him very easily. Ferox with the shot. But Joshua was in the right space, really, to save that. Lima cuts out Void's pass in field. Plays it out to Ferox. Ferox, just behind Smithy. He didn't get on the end of that. Master D goes long. Tesra cuts it out. Mavericks plays it inside. Is Zizou offside? He is. Here's a question for you. If you, I mean, you, be honest, if you think none of them are good enough, but if you had to pick a player out of any of these two sides today to join your side zero, who would you pick?
Walsh.
Yeah, I think that's, probably myself, I'd say Walsh, yeah. Void's good. I don't mind Void. But yeah, it's between Walsh and Void, I'd say. Void more of one to develop. Walsh is first team player that can go straight in, really. Mavericks does win it at the second time. Plays a good ball out to Ferox. Ferox goes in for the cross, but nobody was really there to aim at other than Smithy, and it was cut out at the near post. Void plays it infield to Denise. Walsh is there. Walsh turns his man. He's played a good ball out of Void. That's a good ball. Void on Lima. He's turned inside to Lima. Goes for the shot. The keeper this time in the right space. Smithy takes it down the left-hand side. Smithy on Master D. He's turned inside. Master D goes for the slide. Gets a bit lucky to win it. But Smithy goes for Ferox. Ferox has got that. It didn't look like he was going to get that, but somehow he did. Denise plays it long to Chris. Tesro to Ferox. Ferox, that is a good ball to Mavericks, and he is onside. Mavericks, I think he tried maybe there to low cross, maybe to win the corner as well, but it didn't seem to work. Void out to Walsh. Walsh brings it up the left. Tesro and Ferox are on him, and good slide from Tesro to put out for a throw in. Walsh to Colacao. Colacao to Void. Lima does well to stand strong. Plays Ferox. Ferox with a good turn. If he's got the stamina, he can go through. He's just played it into Smithy, though. Smithy to Mavericks. Mavericks with a good ball to Zizou. Zizou with the first-time cross. It's looped up in the air. Will he win it? The second attempt, he does not. Zizou in... sorry, not Zizou. Lucas Hernandez. Walsh went for Void. Void didn't get there, and Tesra with the throw to Lima. Lima to Mavericks. Mavericks back to Lima. Lima out to Zizou. Game has slowed down a little bit now. They're both trying to just create some chances for their strikers, but both defenses standing strong. Void brings it up. Walsh is there. Walsh, I thought the keeper was going to get caught out, but got a bit lucky and spun out for a corner. Void to take. If you can hear them bangs, that's the fireworks going off by mine. If you can hear them. We are approaching bonfire night, as they call it in the UK. When Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Bit of history for you. Smithy brings it forward. Smithy, he's turned his man. He's turned a few men. He tried to just worm his way through, but didn't get through. Chris with a good ball out to Void. Void will get there. Lima is out to him. Lima's still with him. Void turns one way, turns the other, puts the cross in. It's behind everyone, and Tesra will bring it clear. Smithy tried to slip Ferox in, but Colacao should have the stamina to get there. Play it back to Joshua. Tesro for Red Sunset. We are approaching half-time. Can somebody score one more before half-time? Be a very important goal for Red Sunset to get them back in, or it could be a goal that puts it to bed for Wasps. They nearly had it there. Rock plays it to Void. Void back to Rock. Will Rock go for the Baz? No, he doesn't. Fate. Oh, almost through to Zizu. Master D plays the safe option back to Joshua, who unnecessarily flicks it up. Maybe trying to waste a bit of time. I don't blame him for that. Joshua to Walsh. Wasps with the ball now as we approach half-time. They're not in any rush. Walsh plays to Void. Void to Chris, but Lima is there to cut out. Oh, but I thought Chris had won the corner off Lima then, but it must have come back off Chris. And that is half-time. Wasps 3, Red Sunset 1. And I mean, I think Wasps just took their chances, really, haven't they? You wouldn't say, they've blown Red Sunset away. Red Sunset, started well, but I don't think they're creating enough, are they?
Nah, I think that the wingers, they keep coming in, trying to do a run, but both do it at the same time, so they make the spaces incredibly small. So Smithy can't go anywhere, and the ball can't go anywhere, so they just get nowhere. They just can't get to the goal.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think that Smithy, he's going to be their main threat, but they're not getting him in the game enough, really. And when they do, I think he's trying to just push through the middle, and maybe he should be, maybe getting the wingers in the game a bit more. We know Ferox is a good player. He's beaten Colacao quite a bit on the wing. Ferox can get the good balls in. Zizou, we know he can put a good ball in. Fake can get on the end of him. They just need to get him in the game a little bit more, you feel. That's probably going to be their only chance to get back in this. They need a quick goal here to make this interesting. Master D slid it out for a throw-in to Red Sunset. They do win a corner. Good start by Red Sunset in this second half. Zizou to take. He's played it low. Ooh, and that was the kind of thing we were talking about. Smithy was there. And if it hadn't have been blocked, that was probably flying in the net, the way it looked. Oh, my game is just alt-tabbed. Back in. Walsh slides to Chris. Chris back to Void. Void. Oh, the pass is cut out by Ferox, who did track back well there. Ferox trying to turn Denise. He has done. He plays a good ball out to Zizou. Zizou goes for the early cross. And Fate again.
Cola block.
Have they been listening to me, maybe? They're getting Fate in the game with these crosses. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Wasps. Oh, all of a sudden, Wasps go for the counter. Oh, and they've completely done the counter perfect. And that could be a killer goal for Red Sunset. But one. It's going to be a big ask for Red Sunset now to get back in this, even to just get a draw. Keeper there maybe didn't have to come that far off his line. I'm not sure I've heard about this goalkeeper before. I mean, that's not a bad thing.
I've seen him keep a couple of times. He was pretty decent. I think this game might be an anomaly a bit.
I think the difference is Wasps have got quite a few good finishes there, really. Yeah. And if the keeper comes that far out, really, and leaves the space for the shot, the best players or the better players even, will put that in the net. It's going to force Lima to do his customary attack and run, but he's been cut out by Colacao. All of a sudden, Red Sunset, it's looking a bit dangerous for them at the back. They're lucky that Wasps overplay it. Tesro plays a good switch to Zizou. Zizou on Night Flame. Was Night Flame in the first half?
He was on the bench.
Oh, yeah, so he subbed in for Master D, yeah. I didn't notice that. Yeah, I did now. So, yeah, Night Flame has come in for Master D. That must have been at half-time. Chris tried to play Walsh in. the curl probably wasn't right for him. Walsh didn't get on the end of it. Tesro to Mavics. Mavics just tried to play Senpai try hard in. Was Senpai playing the first half as well?
No, he also got subbed in.
Yeah, he got subbed in as well. I did not spot them subs. I don't know how, but Lima has won it off Walsh. Lima, oh, that's a good ball to Zizou. Oh, but he's offside.
I just noticed the kids. The guys with long sleeves have red ones, and the guys with short sleeves have white ones.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Yeah, I didn't notice that myself actually. Gives them a nice little mix, I suppose.
Yeah.
You have your choice then. Do you want the long red sleeves or do you want short white sleeves? Walsh played it long to Void, who does well to bring it out the air, takes it forward, takes his time to find Rock. Rock was he playing in defence as well in the first half? I think he was.
No,
was he centre mid? Oh, okay.
He just didn't come up a lot. Oh, that's a good ball.
That was a good ball by Denise, yeah. And I think Lima with the slide, and obviously the keeper can't pick that up off the back pass. Nearly got a bit lucky for Wasps to score the rebound. Walsh does well to track back and win the ball for Wasps. Denise to Chris. Chris brings it forward. He's won it again, and he's won the throw-in for his team. Chris has had a good game, I'd say. He's got 2 goals for his team. Oh, Walsh from a tight angle there. It came off the frame of the goal. Walsh went again for the shot because he saw the keeper a bit off his line. Smithy trying to W his way through. It's a box battle there in the middle, and Rock comes out with it and has played a good ball to Walsh, who will get there. This will definitely put it to bed. Walsh with a good chip and goal. Rock did well there to win it in the midfield. 5-1 Wasps. Yeah. I mean, 4-1 was probably too much for Red Sunset, but this is definitely too much.
Yeah, it's over. Pretty much. I think Serizawa or Rock, whatever you want to call him, he's doing a good job on just staying on Smithy, that they can't play through him, and just getting the ball upwards.
Yeah.
He's never involved in a lot of the attack, but just stays back and passes the ball.
I believe there was a switch there, and Ferox went into centre mid with Mavics going to the wing for Red Sunset, trying to make things maybe happen a bit better for them. Maybe they could get a couple of consolation goals back in this, get a bit of pride back. But at the moment, Wasps have got the ball. And that's exactly what Red Sunset do not want. Denise, that's a really good ball if Chris gets on that. Probably, yeah, just a bit too much. Senpai try hard to Ferox. Ferox has tried hard for his team today to make things happen. Smithy takes his time, plays it wide to Mavics. Mavics on Colacao. He's 10 Colacao, plays it in. That was a good ball, but an even better header out.
It's Chris in the middle.
Just a bit too much on it for that ball. Red Sunset now playing with a bit more purpose.
Lima coming up as well now.
Oh yeah, Lima is pushing himself up. You feel like they've got no choice really, as Chris has done well again. He's holding it up well for his team, and he wins the corner for his team. Definite man of the match candidate, I would say, so far for Wasps. Plays it ball in. Oh, that was interesting. It looked like it I don't know even know who headed that, but the speed of that header.
Yeah.
Don't normally see them go that fast. Smithy played. Oh, and Mavics does keep that in. Ferox turns. Ferox trying to push through. He has done, and that's Colacao takes that yellow for his team. Probably a good tackle in the circumstances. Ferox was through.
Interesting free kick.
I was going to say, if he scored off that, that'd have been an interesting free kick, yeah. Mavericks plays it in. Good header out by Denise. Ferox with the shot. Oh, what a goal by Ferox. That's a good shot. Ferox, yeah, he's probably been, you'd probably say for Red Sunset, he's been the man who's tried to make things happen for them. And that's a good goal. Give Josh no chance there. Josh initially had good positioning, but when this goes that fast, it's hard to save them. Red Sunset pull one back. I mean, yeah, at this point, it's tough for them. Gave a good account of themselves. You wouldn't say it's been complete domination by Wasps. And that's loose from Denny's, but the bounce took it to Night Flame. Void has it, plays it to Walsh. Walsh does have an angle. No, he doesn't, because Ferox gets back for his team and wins it. Void wins it off Ferox, though. Void to Rock. Rock should look to his left, and he does, and finds Colacao, who puts the ball in, and that's a good goal. Colacao has pushed himself up. Walsh in the air, very dangerous. He gets in front of the keeper, really. The keeper, I think if he'd have jumped up, he might have caught it.
Yeah.
But Walsh saw the ball come in, went to his near post, and just tucked it round. Keeper. 6-2 Wasps. We are 75 minutes in. Ferox back to Lima. Lima to Tesro. Tesro turns back. Played it to Zizou. Did pick it up and knocked it down for Ferox. Ferox tried to just thread Zizou in. Night Flame with a loose ball, but Denny's will pick that up. Denny's to Night Flame. Excuse me. Void. Oh, that's good by Ferox. Play in Zizou. Zizou infield to Fate. That's a good ball. Fate takes a touch, and that's a good goal. Fate did exactly the right thing there. He takes the touch to take the defender completely out the game. Let's have another look at that. It's a good ball by Zizou as well. He sees the run by Smithy. What a good touch by Smithy. Takes Rock completely out the game. And at that range, you'd expect Smithy to score, and he does. 6-3. Red Sunset still fighting. Wasps can not say they've had an easy game here. Definitely not. Goalkeeper has it. Plays it to Tesro. Tesro to Mavericks. Mavericks turns. Plays Lima. Lima swung almost a good ball out to Zizou, but Night Flame cut it out. Back to Josh. Again does a flick. Not sure that's necessary, but whatever. As Rock plays Colacao. Colacao, that's a really good ball out to Chris. Chris picks it up. He's on Senpai Try Hard. Tried to play to Void. Lima was there to cut out. Ball is with Zizou. Oh, Zizou, that's loose. I think he was looking for Ferox. And now Void's there. The keeper's come right out. Void just tucks it round the left. The keeper's right. And yeah, the fight from Red Sunset has come to an end there. It's the loose ball from Zizou that's cost them, really. Bit of miscommunication with Ferox. Walsh with a good slip ball through to Void, and he just tucks it round. His finishing has certainly got better since the last game I commentated with Void in, which is good to see. And Lima has played Mavericks. Colacao just woofs it straight off him for throw-in.
I think at this point, Wasps with signings like Walsh are just a bit too much for a team like Red Sunset.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it hasn't stopped Red Sunset getting on the score sheet.
Yeah, those
He gets his hat trick.
Those last 2 goals of them is a pretty good I don't know the word for it, but it shows how they should play and how they could get goals just from the side, getting the cross.
Well, that's it. I mean, you could argue Red Sunset, maybe add a stronger keeper, maybe another strong defender. This could have been a really interesting matchup. Because Wasps, Red Sunset, sorry, I wouldn't say they played bad. I think it's just a case that they just let Red Sunset through a few too many times, and the quality of the attack, of course, of Wasps. They were going to get goals. Mavericks takes the corner. It looks like they were going for that same tactic with Smithy. Play it out for the volley. Didn't work this time. Lima has it. Lima to Zizou. Zizou wins the corner. Can Red Sunset get another here? Make this game look a bit better for them. Zizou plays it in. The ball is looped up. The keeper wins it at the second opportunity. Plays Chris. Chris cut out by Tesro. The ball to Walsh. Mavericks, has he got the stamina to get round Colacao? Colacao wins the ball for a throw-in to Red Sunset. Tesro has it. That's a good ball. It would have been a good ball with a bit less on it or a better angle. Walsh now went for the overhead kick, but it didn't quite work as Tesro plays out to Mavericks. He stayed on side. He plays it in. Oh! Rocket of a shot. Would have took it to 7-5 Red Sunset. Deserved to go in, but did not. Mavericks takes the corner. Kind of went for the same tactic again, then like deep towards the edge of the area corners. Again, it was cut out. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Red Wasps on in a hurry. Tesro will let it go for a throw-in. He's thrown it to Mavericks. Mavericks. He's done well. He's turned Walsh and Colacao. Ball in. Oh, off the crossbar again for Red Sunset. People cannot say they have not tried here. Again, this has been a decent game. Ferox to Zizou. What's Zizou going to do? He plays it back. Mavericks tried to turn it on. It fates there. It's a goalmouth scramble. Who's going to score? Oh, it's gone out for a goal kick. It is funny to see them goalmouth scrambles. But this time, Wasps hung out. And it's ended 7-4 to Wasps against Red Sunset. Another good Division 2 game. Both teams gave it their all. But Wasps, again, yeah, like we said, just a little bit too strong today for Red Sunset. But a really good game, Mike. So that would mean that Wasps will top the table.
No, they are still second. Ignite is first. But...
Ignite's still top. They must have closed the gap from what I remember the table looking like.
Yeah, there's 1 point difference now between Wasps and Ignite.
Let's have a look. Yeah, that's right. From what I could see. Ignite obviously had the game already played. Wasps will now join them on 8 games played. We will have interviews coming up. If you are there, I believe Smithy is going to come in for
Zizou, actually.
He's going to come in for Wasps. No, Red Sunset, sorry. But yeah, they still got to play each other. Let's see. No, I believe that was the last time that Wasps will play Red Sunset. So this is the last round of... No, it's not. Sorry, ignore me. They do have to play each other another once, but a couple of the games that are marked in yellow on the spreadsheet, I think may have changing dates. So this league is still all to play for. I think we've got Zizou to come in for Red Sunset. I think Smithy was going to come in as well. But I think you beat him to it. So I mean, that was a good game to watch. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
must be disappointing to lose. But I mean, Red Sunset gave it their all. I think at the end of the day, it was just a difference of attacks. Wasps have got a strong attack, haven't they?
Yeah, to be honest, like we just signed a lot of players. Some crucial players like Kalim left, and it was like we have to. It's like building a new team, so we have to find some new key pass and new links. And yeah, it was. We are trying. We're just at the beginning of that, so we don't have the link yet, so we have to build it again. And I think that's what we got. That's why we lose. Like we don't have the all the link yet. We just have to work on that, and maybe we will beat them later.
Yeah, I mean, I think we said on stream, me and Mike, like I think that it was literally just a difference of attacks. But like you
Yeah.
say, you could see that there was chemistry there, and
Yeah.
you'd hope if you can keep the team together, it will improve. I mean, we thought Ferox had a really good game today. He looked like he was making things happen for you. Obviously, Smithy got himself a hat trick, I believe. So that's good to see.
Yeah.
And I think according to social, you've passed 100 games for Red Sunset. So
Yeah.
congratulations to that.
Thanks.
For that.
Yeah, thanks. I just put that like as a troll, so.
And you're clearly the leader, because Mavericks has got 54 appearances behind you.
Yeah. I'm the oldest player in RS. Oh my god. Yeah. But...
So go on. Sorry.
No, come on. Go ahead.
So, I mean, you've still got to play Wasps another time. I think everybody plays each other another once after this round of games.
Oh yes.
You reckon you'll be prepared for them next time? Make it a much more closer game.
To be honest, like if we keep working like we are, and if we find the link, I think we will be able to beat them. Like seriously, because I think like Wasp have a really good chemistry, but we just need to find their weakness. Every team has a weakness, and if we find that, we can win. So I just hope we'll find the weakness and win, and I think we can. So yeah, I think we'll be prepared more next time.
And I mean, looking at the table, it's still very close.
Yeah.
I think if you beat, like, games against Ignite have been very close recently against you and Ignite. So you could easily like beat Ignite, and then you're back even then with Wasps. So I think it's an exciting league in terms of that. So I don't think you should let the result get you down. Like I said, you seen that you could score goals, and that's the important thing. I think if you can score goals, you can win games. So I think as like sort of a final question, who would you have said was the standout man for your team today?
For my team?
Yeah.
To be honest, like I don't really know. Maybe I will put Fate as a finisher, but like maybe Ferox, Fate, or Mavericks in attack. It was one of them. But in defense, I think it will be like Lima. Lima did a really good job. So I think if we put like the best player of the team, like Lima was always giving advice and all, so I think Lima would be the best, to be honest. Like he helped us a lot, to be honest. Like at the first half, we were very very narrow, between each other, and we didn't like notice that, and he tell us, and we did more wides and we score more goals. So I think like he's a really good tactician. So I think Lima for me would be one of the best. So yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I think Ferox would have been mine, but that was just because I thought he tried everything today. He was on wing, then he was centre mid, he was winning the ball. He tried his best, didn't he?
but like he did a very good job. But in a month, in the mental way, like in yeah, and like inside the team, only Lima was talking, and he helped us a lot, because when they scored, we were very down, and he helped us like get in focus. So yeah, I think him and Ferox, both of them would be, I don't know the best, but yeah, both of them would be the, I don't know who, but yeah, one of them. So so yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you for coming in, Zizou. And obviously,
Yeah, thank you for commenting.
disappointing loss, but at the same time, but definitely positives to take.
Yeah,
And good luck for the rest of the season.
thanks. Thank you for commentating, by the way. I love your voice.
Thank you. I've got a little bit of a sore throat. If you can't tell, I keep coughing, but
Yeah,
I
it's
do my
okay.
best.
Okay, see ya.
Bye bye. So that was Zizou for Red Sunset. And I've asked for anybody from Wasps to come in. It looks like Lord and Void have been atted in general. So let's see. Who's you asking that to, Liam? Mike or me?
I don't think he likes me very much.
Yeah. He's probably wishing he could finish like that, to be honest. We're still looking for somebody to come in for Wasps. Somebody in cooldown? No. We'll give them
5 minutes.
Give them 5 minutes, yeah.
Because another game in 15, so.
Okay. Anyway, who's commentating that one?
No,
I really need to. I need to give my voice a rest, I'm afraid. I don't think I can do it.
I will do it myself if need be. It's fine.
Otherwise, I'm going to go into work tomorrow and not be able to speak. And I need to be able to speak to do my job, I'm afraid. Let's have another look. We've got Walsh in cooldown. Always interesting when Walsh comes in, so let's see what he thought. Hello?
Hello, you alright?
Hiya, Walsh. Thank you for joining me.
No worries.
Good win in the end for Wasps. I mean, I thought, like, it was a good game to watch, definitely. Like, I do enjoy these Division 2 games. It's always, especially with the way the league's gone, it's been quite an even affair. But I think today it was just a case of the Wasps attack was just too strong for Red Sunset, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to try and join a team where it was just like, I just want to be in a Div 2 team rather than taking the game so seriously, but it's quite hard because you feel like you're sort of abusing. But we've been friends with Void and Dennis, we decided to go to Wasps and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I think we were just mainly, just defensively, I thought was really good, to be honest. I think that was the main thing. I know we scored a lot, but when you got like me, Void, and a good guy in attack, we're going to get goals. But the main thing I was impressed with today was the defense.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were saying, like, Red Sunset, it's not like they didn't exactly play bad. I think that what it was is the case of you guys were able to stop more chances than they were able to create, really. And like you said, I think the defense, Denise, obviously a massive sign for Wasps, a good improvement there.
Yeah.
And yourself coming in, and like you said, it's good that you've gone to help out Division 2 team. And I wouldn't have said today it was a case of abuse. I think you look like you work well with that team, to be honest, which is good. You're helping out Wasps, and that's good.
I mean, I've said to them, I'm trying to only play when I'm really needed, because I don't want to be that guy like turning up for RS2 and taking someone's spot and stuff like that. I'm here literally just to sort of cover when needed. And like, obviously, yeah, we want to go to Div 1 and give that a go and stuff like that. If that's how it's going to work, I don't even know how Div 2 works, if I'm honest. But I'm literally just said I'll play when you need me, but I don't want to take people's spots, really. So I'm not here to really make them better. I'm just here as like a cover and to play with friends, really, and they're all a good bunch. So they're all really sound people. So that's the main reason I joined them.
Well, that's it. I mean, I think with Wasps, like they were looking to build on like the return into iOS, because I think they were around before, and you know they've got players there now like that can take them forward. And if it is still the plan to promote one of the sides from Division 2, you'd probably say use the best guys equipped to go forward. You could probably be between you and, I mean, you could argue maybe Ignite Brest. I still think you've got a stronger lineup than them.
Yeah.
But
I
I mean, go on.
If we've not really played our strongest team yet either. I don't even think we know what we're capable of. But I mean, one of the things that I think will be huge for us. I know it's ridiculous and we're not going to win it or anything like that. But the game against Zero in the cup.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna try and play our best team for that and see how far away we are from Div 1. I mean, we're not expecting to win it, but like, is it gonna just be like another 10-0 like other like Div 2 cup games have been, or will it be a bit closer? Has that gap finally shrunk a bit between Div 1 and Div 2?
You're 100% right there. That will be a good tester match, if so to speak, for Wasps to see what the gap is like, because we can talk all day about like how good these Division 2 games have been and how even it's been, but the real tester is can you perform, not necessarily get a result against a Premier side, but can you give them a good game? And I think if you can, that's a good sign that the divisions are closer than we think.
I mean, you're looking at certain players who are dropping down to Div 2, and you're starting to think, will there be a middle ground as well? So you're going to have Div 1 and then teams in between Div 1 and Div 2, and then you've got like your standard Div 2 teams. Like you've got like Fate going to RS. He scored a hat-trick today. He's going to do bits for them. Like, on another day, they could have easily won that if they shut Void down more. I think Void was the key thing for us. He literally just ran riot today. Like even when he weren't scoring, he was like playing good balls. I think he got 2 or 3 goals and like 3 assists.
Yeah.
So if you got to think, if they shut him down well today, it could have been a completely different story.
Yeah.
So I think RS could actually beat the likes of NT. I think we could probably beat NT, and like even I think we could give Phoenix a good game if we played to the best of our ability and stuff like that. I think the gap isn't as bad as what I actually thought it would be.
Yeah.
When I went to a Div 2 team, I thought it was just going to be literally ridiculous, but there is some good players and some good gems in there.
Yeah, I mean, today I thought Chris also had a good game for you guys. I think he's looking to settle in to a team really at the moment. And, you can see he had the talent. At some points he was holding the ball up, which is a skill that, Division 2 players you don't often see. He was holding it up for his team when he had it high up, let the other people come up. And that shows a little bit of, knowledge that he's learned as he's gone along.
He's so good at that. That's the only downside I'd say to his game at the moment, but he's getting better with his crossing, but he's starting to get better at that as well. He's literally improving so much. Like since I've been there, I've seen him improve like every game. Ridiculous.
And
high hopes.
And going back to what you said before, I think if you've got an attack like you guys have, you've always got a chance to score goals. I think so. Like you were saying, with your best side, you might be able to compete against the likes of NT and Phoenix and teams like that. And if you can keep the attack going forward, and you might even be able to strengthen with 1 or 2. You obviously, when you have big names in your side, it helps to attract players to your team. So maybe you've got a few people you could call in to help even strengthen them even further.
I mean, I'm expecting a few big things to happen after this league in regards to other shit that's gonna go down, but I'll have to wait and see. It's only shit I've heard, which I won't mention at the minute. You'll probably see it when it happens, but I think there's gonna be a big mix-up in iOS again. I mean, there already is with Zero, like Salix MTZ and them going to Revo.
Hmm.
But I think there's going to be a few others. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard a few things, yeah. But whether they, it's like
no
they
one's
happen
certain.
or they don't.
Yeah. No, there's nothing like. There's no like movement so far. There's just talk. But
Yeah.
it has to start somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, and I think once the first thing happens, it's like a production line, isn't it? It's just like a domino effect. Sorry, that's what I'm looking for.
I think it'll be quite good though. I mean, I was talking to Tet a couple of weeks ago, and I was saying that I wouldn't mind one of the captain leagues again. I thought that was really fun. I thought that was the last time that a league was actually quite fun, when we had captains.
Yeah.
Even the 6-on-6 thing, like, it started off fun. I mean, it died off a bit just because the gameplay was dead. But the way it was ran and stuff, I thought was quite fun.
They are, I think. Go on, sorry.
I wouldn't mind seeing that again while we find out what's happening with certain teams. Just like, I think we should have a break until the new year, but maybe do like a little fun league or something where it's like maybe 2 weeks or something like that, just where there's captains. I think that'd be quite fun to do.
No, I think I agree with that. Although, I mean, I think Ari was talking about maybe doing an all-star game and doing that.
It's just something, like when no one's taking it seriously, it's more like people like just have fun, really, because obviously when you have these leagues, people are taking them seriously. People get a high rate, like I did the other week, even, and it's like you sort of lose the fun side of iOS. So it'd be nice to have like just getting to know the community as well. Like, a lot of these new people don't know what Arian's like, and like what yourself is like. Like, you're in Phoenix, you've not been to the Div 2 scene that much, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, my only contact really is commentating the games. So even though I see the players, I don't really speak to them. Do you know what I mean? So you've got like access to that world. Yeah, like you're right in that sense. It helps.
I mean, just getting these people. Also, I think it would help him improve a lot with playing. Like, if we did something like that, I think you should have to have like X amount of Div 1 players and X amount of Div 2 players, but during a game you'd have to play X amount of Div 2 players, so you have to have like 4 Div 2 players playing or something like that.
Yeah, that's
just to get them involved a bit more, because they're not going to improve just by playing each other. Well, they will, but they'll improve a lot slower than when they go up against these or like playing with better players who can actually like ping a pass to you.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, to have like a league where like it's kind of, I suppose it's kind of like a draft, but in the same sense, your team has to have so many Div 2 players in it. Yeah. I reckon that would really help them out.
Yeah, because a lot of them do struggle. Like, a lot of them are really good, but they're not noticed until they move to like a Div 1 team, and people realize how good they are. I think F is probably the next one to break through, I'd say.
Yeah.
He'll get a lot better very quickly with playing with Div 1 players. And then there's always that one person, but it seems to be like they're coming through one at a time rather than in a bunch.
Guys, don't mean to interrupt, but we need to stop.
We're waffling. But
Other game coming,
sweet.
But just quickly before you go, man of the match for Wasps.
I'd have to give it to Void.
Cool.
I would,
yeah. So go on then, Walsh. I'll let you go. Congratulations on the win, and good luck with Wasps for the rest of the season.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care. So yeah, that was Wasps Red Sunset. Wasps win, and plenty more football to come. There's another game next. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to commentate, but I think Mike is going to.
Yes.
So yeah, I will let Mike get on with that. And thank you once again. Take care.